If you had told any Manchester United supporter at the start of the season that the club would reach the final international break of the campaign and be in with a chance of winning a famous treble, you can guarantee they would have laughed at you. United, despite the appointment of Ten Hag generating fresh optimism, entered this season still scarred from the horrors of a forgettable 2021-22 campaign. The club finished sixth in the Premier League last season, bowed out of the FA Cup to lower league opposition and suffered a series of other embarrassing results. After losing their opening 2 matches of this campaign, including the 4-0 hammering at Brentford, United found themselves bottom of the Premier League table. All of the optimism that had been generated by Ten Hag's appointment and a cluster of new signings had been sucked back out again. However, even though United have suffered 1 or 2 further embarrassments along the way, that defeat at Brentford now feels like a lifetime ago. The Reds signed off for the final international break of the season on Sunday afternoon with a 3-1 win over Fulham, booking their second Wembley visit of the campaign by securing their place in the FA Cup semi-finals. Their reward for beating the Cottagers is a last-four showdown with Premier League counterparts Brighton Hove Albion next month. Although the Seagulls are not a side to be underestimated, United will fancy their chances of booking their place in a second domestic cup final of the season, following their Carabao Cup triumph over Newcastle United last month. The victory over Newcastle, of course, marked United's first trophy of the Ten Hag era and their first in 6 years. Ten Hag vowed that the Carabao Cup triumph would be just the start for him and his players, and it is possible that he could be proven right in the next couple of months. Since United resumed their campaign after the mid-season World Cup in Qatar, they have faced a grueling and demanding schedule, playing almost every 3 days in 4 different competitions. Sunday's win over Fulham marked a 25th match in just 89 days since they restarted their campaign with a 2-0 win over Burnley in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup on December 21. Despite the relentless schedule pushing United's players to the very maximum of their physical and mental capabilities, they have come through it, with the exception of the 7-0 drubbing at Liverpool earlier this month, with flying colours. They have won 19, drawn 4 and lost just 2 of their 25 matches since the campaign resumed. They have also ended their wait for a trophy, reached the semi-finals of the FA Cup, progressed to the quarter-finals of the Europa League, knocking out Barcelona in the process, and find themselves third in the Premier League table with just 2 months of the season to go. For a club that finished 6th, was knocked out of the Carabao Cup at the first hurdle and dumped out of the FA Cup by Middlesbrough last season, it is an extraordinary transformation. United, of course, have been helped by their decision to invest a record-breaking amount of money in new signings last summer, including the likes of Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro, who have been outstanding, but their best signing of them all was Ten Hag. He has buried the horrors that were created last season by restoring standards, giving United an identity again and creating a winning environment. He has won 33 of his first 46 matches in charge and has seen his side plunder 88 goals in all competitions. With statistics like those, it is hardly surprising that he could end his first season in charge by winning 3 trophies. But what has made his maiden season at Old Trafford all the more impressive is that he has brought the good times back to the club with a squad that is still not knee-deep in world-class quality. United do not have the same level as depth as some of their rivals, highlighted by their current midfield woes without Christian Eriksen and Casemiro, meaning Ten Hag should be capable of even more with sufficient backing in the summer transfer market, possibly via the route of a new owner with grand ambitions. If Ten Hag can be supplied with the extra sprinkling of quality and depth that his work over the last few months deserves, United may be capable of competing for 4 trophies next season. The Dutchman has put United back on the map, and he now deserves the financial backing his hard work merits.